Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another rebuilding challenge as of today. This one's kind of a fun one. I really enjoy doing kind of like the fun challenges and stuff like that. So, what today's challenge is going to be is I'm going to do a fantasy draft, and I can only make 3 trades to upgrade the team. After those 3 final trades, from there, I have to simulate no matter what, and I have to try to win a championship using only 3 trades. So it's very crucial that we get that we get a really good draft, we get really good picks, stuff like that. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I do have to win just in the first year, so it's just a single year rebuild. So I'm going to randomly select my team here, but in the meantime, while I am picking my team, I did just want to go ahead and say thank you guys for the support that you guys have been showing lately. I've been getting a lot of hate comments, to be completely honest, saying that I'm just a terrible GM, that I'm that I don't really know a whole lot, stuff like that, which is whatever. It doesn't really bother me. It only pushes me to be even better. So I don't care about stuff like that, but at the same time, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that truly cared. Holy crap, we got a solid squad. Wow, we got a very, very solid squad. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. We love to see this. Okay. Yeah, we got very lucky. We got very, very, very lucky. So, I'm very happy with the team that we got, especially when it comes to, and we got Killian Hayes all the way down here. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. We just got an absolute bombshell of a team. Holy crap. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not going to cut anything out at the beginning here, just because I want you guys to know that I'm not going to cheat and make more trades, stuff like that. So, the first trade that I'm going to do, I am going to get Sabonis off the team. I think that he is a very, very solid player. I like Sabonis a lot. But I just don't think that he is going to be able to win us a championship. We don't really have a whole lot of strong guard play. So truthfully, and especially in a one-year rebuild, we definitely need a little bit better of a piece there. So we could get Shea, which would be amazing. I do think that Shea would help out a lot. But we have to be very, very picky with our trades. We definitely do. So we could fix our point guard and our shooting guard position right there. I think I'm going to go Shea. I don't really trade for Shea very often. I like Shea. So that is the first trade. The first trade is done. I will go ahead and show you guys as well the transaction reports. We'll go to the trades. This is the only trade so far. I just don't want you guys to think I'm cheating at all. So now we pretty much have our starting point guard for sure. Maybe we'll keep Mike Conley. I don't really foresee that being a great option. So, next we will go ahead and trade away Mike Conley's big old contract, and we will go ahead and tie it with a guy like Killian Hayes. You guys know I love Killian Hayes. I think he's going to be an absolute monster, but at the same time, we need to win right now. So, not really seeing anything too terribly crazy, which kind of shocks me because they're both 3.5 stars. So maybe we could do one of our own trades. So I think we should try to go out and get I feel like we should try to get a small forward. So what kind of small forwards can we get as of right now? We could try for Jaylen Brown. He's somewhat easy to trade for. Not super easy, but he's somewhat easy to trade for. We could go ahead and trade finder Jaylen Brown, see if there's anything that comes up. He just wants Karl-Anthony Towns. There's no shot that's going to happen. So let's go here. Let's go Mike Conley. Let's go Killian Hayes. Will that get it done? No. I'm actually shocked that won't get it done. Okay, so there's 2 trades. So I'm kind of nervous because as good of a team that we have right now, we still have a lot of pieces that we have to try to fix. So I feel like Buddy Hield could probably be our shooting guard. I think I would be okay with Buddy Hield being our shooting guard at 78 overall, but I'm not okay with Zubac being our starting power forward for right now. So we still have Terrence Mann, a very young player. He's going to have a lot of trade value. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go to Trade Finder here. Let's go Zubats, and we'll go Terrence Mann. Is there any really good offers that we can get for this? So we definitely need a starting power forward. So if we can somehow get like Tobias Harris, or we can get, and none of those are even coming close, actually. That's really bad. that was really bad trade packages. Okay. Honestly, I guess we could go out there and try to make a trade of our own. We can make a trade of our own. Let's do it. Let's go out and trade, and request a trade for. We'll try Tobias Harris. I don't know if it's going to go through, but we might as well try it. So we will give you Zubats. We'll for sure give you Terrence Mann. We will give you. You guys want Satoransky. You'll give us back Bledsoe and a first. I'm fine with that. Okay, so we have a very solid lineup now. I do think I'm going to start Buddy Hield over Bledsoe just because I just feel like it would be a little bit better of a fit. Our bench is terrible. Our bench is absolutely terrible. So maybe I'll do another retry of this in hopes that I can try to, make a little bit better of a roster. But for now, this is what we're going to run with. I'm going to try to see if we can win a championship. And I'm just going to see you guys at the end of the year. But I want to show you just really quick that I didn't cheat, nothing like that. So we'll go to the transaction report. We had three trades. That's it. So, all right, I'm going to send into the regular season. I'll see you guys there. So I feel like this is probably not going to be the run. We ended up as the 4th seed, 6th in the power rankings. So we were solid, but I just think I need to fill out that bench just a little bit more. So Luka does end up winning MVP, Rookie of the Year, LaMelo, John Wall, 6th Man of the Year, Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, and Indiana. That's interesting. Most Improved goes to Christian Wood. Greg Popovich, Coach of the Year, with 61 wins. Oh, man. Okay. So let's see if we have anybody on any All-NBA teams. I doubt it. But let's see. Mavericks. Nope, nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, cool. So, like I said, we did make it. We're just the 4 seed, though. Going up against the Timberwolves, who have DeJounte Murray, D-Book, THT, Ersan Ilyasova, and Capella. I don't know if we'll win or not. Okay, we actually end up sweeping them. Good stuff. So next we have Markelle Fultz, Colin Sexton, Dorian Finney-Smith, Zion, and Yusuf Nurkic. With Mason Plumlee off the bench, Fournier, Joe Harris. Wow, they have a deep squad over here in San Antonio. We do end up losing. That's fine. So they actually won it all. Wow, that's kind of crazy. So we couldn't get it done here, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and reset it and get it ready for round 2, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are ready here for the second run of it. I don't know if I'll do 2 or 3. I guess it kind of depends on if I actually get this one or not. But we are going to randomly select our team here. I'm going to go ahead and stop it in 3, 2, and 1. And we stop on the New York Knicks, so that would be kind of cool. We don't have a top 5 pick, unfortunately, but hopefully we don't have a bottom 5 pick. Actually, it would make it more well-rounded, so maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what I would even want, to be completely honest with you. So, let's see here. So we'll auto-generate the rookies, of course, and then let's take a look. So we got Trae Young, we got Jaren Jackson Jr., Norman Powell, Al Horford, Dwight Howard, Reggie Jackson. Okay, a very interesting squad here. I think we might be able to do it. So here's kind of my thought process on this one, because obviously on the last one I apparently didn't do a very good job, and we ended up getting knocked out in the second round. So I would like to at least make a finals appearance this year, and I would love to even win it, but I don't really know. So my thought process is going to be, my trade piece with Trae Young is going to be for my star player. I'm going to try to get a very top tier guy. And then from there on, I'm going to try to get 2-for-1 deals, so that way we can really complete our lineup. So let's see. So if we go ahead and do Trade Finder, we go Trae Young, and we could go Al Horford, So that way we'd have a big contract there. Is there anything that would be a pretty like sizable upgrade? We could get Tobias Harris again. We could get CJ and Pascal Siakam, which would be an upgrade in 2 positions. Could get Westbrook. Could get Drummond. Could get Colin Sexton and Dinwiddie. Could get Bradley Beal, which is very interesting. Gordon Hayward and Halliburton, they're just too young. Well, I guess not. Hayward's not too young, but Halliburton's too young. Jamal Murray and Nurkic is actually kind of nice. I like that a lot. Or we could try to run it back with Shea. We'd have our starting center as well. Wow, they ended up on the same team again. Karl-Anthony Towns and Sabonis. Maybe I give it a shot. Maybe Karl-Anthony Towns and Sabonis on the same team would work out. I just have a feeling it wouldn't. But I don't know. So either way, I'm going to be reusing Karl-Anthony Towns or Shea. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do this trade right here. Then from there, we have our starting point guard. And we have our starting center. I feel like Jaren Jackson Jr., I know he's going to have a lot of trade value, so I think I'm going to try to tie him with maybe like an Otto Porter because he obviously has a humongous contract. And we can try to get 2 more positions that we really need. So there is that same trade package of CJ and Pascal Siakam. There's John Collins, which honestly would be kind of nice. This would give us Terry Rozier and Mikal Bridges, which is it. They just really want to give up this trade package. I just don't. I'm just nervous because if I do this trade, I'm losing out on Jaren Jackson Jr., I'm losing out on Otto Porter. I would pretty much still have to get. I would still have to get at least a shooting guard. Maybe even more than that. Let's see. If we go to my roster, we would still pretty much need a shooting guard. We would need a small forward. And we would have our power forward of Sabonis. But that's not really the trade I'm looking for. So yeah, I really didn't see anything that I liked too terribly much, to be completely honest. So I think I'm going to try throwing Jaren Jackson Jr. and Norman Powell in the trade finder. And hopefully, that gives us a little bit better of an option. Christian Wood and Jonathan Isaac is interesting. You move Christian Wood to the power forward. He could definitely play power forward, and Jonathan Isaac can definitely play small forward. And they're probably both better in that position anyway. This trade package is really good. I really like the CJ and the Pascal Siakam trade package. There's John Collins and Kemba Walker, but I don't want Kemba Walker. Bradley Beal is still here, man. But we'd be taking a huge dip at the power forward spot. I just feel like this first trade, that one's not too bad either. There's Sabonis again. I feel like we're going to do this trade. So, now hear me out. I know that this is crazy, but you move Christian Wood to the power forward. You move Jonathan Isaac to the small forward. That's your starting 5 right there. I mean, it's solid. It's solid. I don't know if it would win a championship, but it's solid. So we would definitely still need to try to get a starting. Well, it didn't even have. It had Dwight Howard instead of Christian Wood. I was like, huh? Okay. So, do we have any other young players that we might be able to put in a trade package? Maybe Kuzma, but I don't know how good his trade value is going to be. So let's go ahead and pair up, because Reggie Jackson's on a very small contract, or at least right now. So I don't want to do that. So maybe we could do Otto Porter and Kuzma. We would definitely need a starting shooting guard, that's for sure. Because I think Reggie Jackson could play there. I just don't know if it's necessarily the best spot for him. I feel like he'd be a really good 6-man, and I know that he is a really good 6-man. But when you're trying to win right away, I just feel like that's kind of the best option. So this is the last trade. So it has to be one that's going to make us a championship contender. So if we do that and we throw in a first, what kind of offers do we get then? Hopefully we can get something a little bit more. It's just going to be tough because Otto Porter's contract is freaking massive. So We could get Malik Beasley. I feel like that would be okay. We could get Bridges. We could get Bogdanovich. That one would be solid. And then we would still have... So if we got Bogdanovich, we would still have Brandon Clark as a backup power forward behind... oh my god, I'm losing my train of thought. Behind Christian Wood. So we'd have our backup power forward. We'd still have our backup center because we would have Dwight Howard. But we would have no real depth whatsoever. I don't think. Let me just look. So we would have our backup center. We would have our backup guard just in general. Guess we'd have a backup small forward. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. If we don't get it, we can still do one more year. No big deal. So this is the way that the team's gonna look. I don't want to start Dwight Howard though. Dwight Howard also needs to have his position moved back down to center. Brings him down to an 80 overall. And Reggie Jackson, he can stay at the 2, but I do want to go ahead and edit his position just so that way he can play backup point guard minutes as well. So this is going to be what the rotation is going to look like. Shea, I would rather start Bogdanovich. I really would. I'd rather start Bogdanovich. And we can even out those minutes a little bit too. So, and then we'd have Brandon Clark still here. I guess we can give a couple more to Brandon Clark. He's kind of a solid player. But then we'd have Dwight Howard and then Terrence Ross. So we'd be running a 9-man rotation. We still have Tom Thibodeau as our coach. So maybe this is all about the coach. Maybe that's something we have to take a look at. So let's go to the staff here. So Tom Thibodeau is C+ all the way across. So let's go ahead and try to bring in Michael Stauffer. And he accepts. So then we probably won't have enough money to really get too much else. But an A+ defense and offense head coach, I think that's a pretty big deal. And then let's go to the system proficiency. And I see 3.5 stars on 7 seconds. So let's do that one, and then we'll go to the contracts and staff. We'll go here, and we will edit the staff. We'll make his preferred system. 7 seconds. So just so it boosts it just a touch, not too much, but just a touch. So this is the rotation that we're going in with. Like I said, we still have SGA, we still have Bogdanovich, Isaac, Wood, Capella. Very solid defensive team, especially in the 3 through 5 positions. Very, very solid. We have Brandon Clark coming off the bench, Reggie Jackson, Dwight Howard, and Terrence Ross. So I'm just going to try it. If I have to shorten the rotation down to 8, that's cool, but I think that we're going to be solid enough. I truly, truly do. So I'm going to sim to the end of the regular season. I'll see you guys there. Okay, so really quick, we're absolutely killing the game. I think this is going to be our year, but I forgot to show you guys that I only did 3 trades, so I wanted to go and show you guys, I didn't want you guys to think that I was cheating, and I completely forgot. So, here's the 3 trades that we did that really boosted our team, made us a lot better, and as you can see, we're doing really, really good. So we're 53-28. As of right now, 53-29 because we just lost. First in the conference, first in the power rankings. You can't get too much better than that. Luka does win MVP. LaMelo wins Rookie of the Year. Precious wins 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Giannis. Unfortunately, not our guy, Jonathan Isaac. Most Improved, Darius Garland. And Tyronn Lue, Coach of the Year with 53-29. So I think that was the same as ours, right? Yeah, it was. So this is our team. And then this is obviously Tyronn Lue's team. But we had the same record. I'm kind of shocked we didn't win that. But anyway, so New York Knicks. Do we have anyone on any NBA teams? I doubt it. We had a very well-rounded team, but we can always take a look. So Knicks, Jonathan Isaac is on the defensive second team. You love to see that. And so, like I said, we are the 1 seed. So we have Luka, Tyrese, Gordon Hayward, Kevin Love, and Drew Eubanks in the first round. I feel like it should be a win, but you never really know with 2K. So now we're going up against Caruso, Bledsoe, Kawhi, Jaren Jackson Jr., who we traded there, and Hassan Whiteside? This is the team? And they just upset the 4 seed? Yo! They almost beat us! How? I know Kawhi, like, in this game is just absolutely nuts. But, like, they didn't have a good team. And now we're going up against a 7th seed who has James Harden on the team, Poca Poca, Marvin Bagley, Drummond. Like, what is going on? We end up sweeping them. We're going up against the Rockets in the finals, who have Lonzo Ball, Paul George, Jaylen Brown. Wow, that is a solid squad. They don't have a very deep bench, but they have a very solid team. We do actually end up winning in 5. So, Shea is your finals MVP. I'm glad I went with him instead of Karl-Anthony Towns. It could have probably been the same result. I feel like with Sabonis and Karl-Anthony Towns, maybe we could have made something happen, but I really don't know. So that is going to wrap up the video for me, though, you guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Like I was saying in the beginning, though, I have been getting a lot of hate comments about this. So if you guys do want me to change anything about the way that I do my GMs or the way that I rebuild teams, how many moves I make, like if it needs to be more realistic, more non-realistic, whatever you guys want to see, please let me know down in the comment section below. It helps me out a lot. It helps me, understand where I need to be at. So that is going to do it for me. Like I said, this is King Center signing out. Peace.